Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome back to Media. This week, we're going to continue doing some research. And the animal we're going to be researching is Ai. You know what an Ai is? Do you know what a lemur is? I have here my staff animal, and it's a lemur. You see it there? A lemur. Well, if you have seen the movie Madagascar, you have seen a lemur and an Ai. So let's begin. And we're going to be using one more time Epic website. I love Epic website. It's really a really good resource. Okay, so here you can see the different kinds of lemurs. And you can see the Ai. And you can see a flying lemur, lemurs, baby lemur, and another Ai. And also, oh, look at this. They have here a film, and it's King Julian the Lemur and the world's smallest lemur. Oh, these look like good videos to watch. Tropical party ideas with King Julian. You see King Julian, remember? From Madagascar? Yes. And if I open here, probably there might be more. Let's find out. There's two more. And one is What is a Primate? And the other one is Shadows in the Dawn, the lemurs of Madagascar. Okay, so if you want to learn more about them, you can come back here to Epic and read. So the informational book that we're going to be using for our research is an ebook. That's right. And the research we're doing is we're going to find out what is the habitat. So be writing down when you see the habitat. What is the habitat of an Ai? And what are their physical characteristics? How do they look? And then at the end, you can either draw an Ai in its habitat, and you can draw it with with the characteristics, how they look. This informational book, nonfiction book, the author is Dawn Blumel Oldfield. So let's begin. Look at it. What's this weird but cute animal? Large ears, yellow eyes, long fingers. Look at those long fingers. And this one is thinner than the other fingers. It's an Ai. Yes, like eye, like your eye. Where in the world do these odd animals live? Ais are found only in Madagascar. They live in thick forests. So it's telling us right now that their habitat is thick forest. And thick forest means that there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of plants, thick forest. Here in the caption, it says Madagascar is a large island. It's part of Africa. So it's an island and it's part of Africa. Let's keep on seeing what can we learn. But right now we saw that it lives in Madagascar, and the habitat is that it lives in thick forests. You see how thick it is? All that green leaves. An Ai has long teeth like a rat and big ears like a bat. That's right. It also has a bushy tail like a fox. Yet it's a kind of lemur. So it's a kind of lemur. You see the bushy tail of the fox? Well, also the Ai has it too. A lemur is a monkey-like animal. Lemurs, along with gorillas and humans, are primates. Look at that long bushy tail. We can see the long fingers there. big is an eye? It's about the size of a pet cat. So it's really not that big, that's right, like the size of a pet cat. An eye weighs about 5 pounds or as much as a bag of sugar. So it really doesn't weigh that much, that's right. The animal's bushy tail is as long as its body. So the tail is as long as its body. And we can see that in the forest. We can see all that green, the tree, and it seems to be nighttime. That's right, it looks dark. Look at those fingers and toes. Look at them. Look at them. An eye has a long and super skinny finger on each hand. And here we can see it says long, skinny middle finger. So on each hand, it has a long, skinny middle finger. You see how thin it is compared to the other ones? The finger looks like a twig, and it sure does look like a twig. And look at the sharp claws there. Eyes have sharp claws. Good night. Eyes are nocturnal. Well, we shouldn't say good night because he's not going to go to sleep. That's right, because nocturnal animals, what do they do? Yes, you're right. They do their hunting, anything that they need to do, they do it during the night and they sleep during the day. Eyes are nocturnal. Their big yellow eyes help them see in the dark. So the big yellow eyes help them see in the dark. So maybe that's why they're so big and yellow. An eye has great hearing too. It can move its ears towards a sound without moving its head. So if I hear a sound, I need to move my head because my ears won't move. That's right. So I have to move and listen. But eyes, they don't need to do that because why? It can move its ear, so the ear doesn't move. That's right. An eye leaps through the moonlight sky. It jumps from tree to tree. The creature is looking for something to eat. You see, there it is. It's at night. We can see in the thick of the forest. Look how it's holding on with its thin fingers. Eyes have a nickname, the king of treetops. So they're the king of treetops. That's their nickname. Oh, look at this. What's for dinner? Eyes eat fruit, seeds, and grubs. And here's a coconut. You're eating a coconut, some fruit. What's a grub? It says it eats grubs. Well, it's a bug. You see? Grub. Grubs often live deep inside trees. How does an eye locate a grub? It's because it lives inside a tree. I wonder, he can't or she can't see it. It can't see it. So how do they find it? How do they locate a grub? So let's find out. Does it want to turn the page? Come on, turn the page. There it is. Tap, tap, tap. The eye taps on the tree and listens for grubs. When it finds one, it gnaws. And that gnaws means it chews. It chews a hole in the bark. Okay, so it's chewing it. It's gnawing it. Finally, the eye stabs the juicy grub with its thin middle finger. So maybe that's why they have a thin middle finger, so they can like stab bugs. Eyes Large front teeth never stop growing. So look at it. Nocturnal, and there it is in the forest. And that is the end of the informational book. But here it gives us more information about odd primates. And when we hear the word odd is different. That's right, a little bit different. So here we see the golden lion tamarin, the gray mouse lemur, and look at these, the pygmy marmoset. Look how small they are. Pygmy means small. And here we have the glossary, and it says gnaws, keeps biting or nibbling on something. Grubs, the worm-like larva of some insects. Nocturnal, active at night. Primates, animals that include lemurs, monkeys, gorillas, and humans. Well, I hope you enjoyed doing some research and finding information, facts about eyes. Thank you, and I'll see you in a little bit because I'm going to be reading you this really funny story, fiction book. This time it's going to be a fiction book about an eye. And a fiction means a make-believe book. But this one we have over here, we just got the information book. It has facts. It's an informational book, a non-fiction book. Thank you, and see you until next time.